my channel, please make sure that you do subscribe to my channel. I am going to talk to you today about Mold Wood. It's a product I invented. It's a bendable, flexible wood-based product that is on sale. You will be able to see the links in the description. And if it's not there now, it will be there after. Sorry, my stuff came, I like caught on it when I was coming this way and I already hit the live button. So anyways, come on in. I'm going to show you the 8-ounce and 16-ounce containers that I have. And it's a paste-like product, so you can choose between each one of these, 8 or 16. Obviously, you get a better bang for your buck on this, but it is on sale at creativecraftingbykatie.com. I'm going to just show you a few different things here with the molded wood. I do have this little chunky wood cutout that I did on a live, and I will put it here on this channel as well. So just stay tuned for that. Hello everybody. But this is just some molding trims that I used with the molded wood, which again, this would be after I put it in a silicone mold, it cures and sets up for about 12 to 24 hours. It cuts like butter, so you can see that this is the same thing, and it's got some paint on it to kind of show you how it will bring out the different textures, the impression, that's the word I'm looking for, impressions. Okay, you'll see how wonderful it all looks. Anyways, on that live the other day that I made this craft on, I had done some of these where I casted these into the silicone molds. So we're going to take those out of the molds tonight and play around with them a little bit. I've got this heart. If you see that, it's a little hollow. I did not fill all the way to the top, just to be able to keep where I'm not using as much of the product. Makes sense? I'm not about that. You know, let's do the nitty gritty. And I do have some other ones over here that we can also unmold. And I have this snow globe one here. We actually might play around with the snow globe because it's still winter. I live in Michigan. We're not going anywhere. Things are cold and you name it, right? So we might play around with that a little bit. But I'm just going to show you. This is the ice cube tray, you guys. I think this was a Michael, Joanne, something along those lines. You can get them everywhere. Silicone molds. Stay tuned. We have some stuff here within the family, and my sister's working on her own line of silicone molds. But you see that impression, or do you see that texture here? I'm going to show you what that impression actually looks like. Voila. Look at that. See how that took that over there? Took that right over. Don't worry about any of that discolor or that color that you see there. That's just part of the flexibility of it. But what you can do is take some paint to this and actually see how well it will zhuzh up. So let me get a little bit of paper down here. And we are going to play with this stuff. And I'm going to do a little craft with it, okay? But I might do the snow globe craft. Hello, brain fog. What is my problem right now? Paint. That's what I was going. I'm so sorry, y'all. Yep, ditzy broad here. Ditzy, ditzy, ditzy. Where's my big old white? I didn't plan on showing you that, but we'll just use this one. I didn't want to use the chalk paint. I was just going to use acrylic paint, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. But let me just show you how fun this turned out. I'm just going to dry brush it and give you that impression on here. So some of it is stripes and some of it is other little hearts on the heart. Make sense? Yeah. Okay. So there's that one, and then we have this here. They're actually rabbit ears with the cute little bows. Everything is all about bows this year. All about it. So again, I'm just dry brushing. Definitely these can be made into something really cute. Actually, let's make this into something really cute. I'm gonna paint this all white. The type of paint you use doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be acrylics. It doesn't have to be chalk. I'm just using chalk because that's the way I found the quickest. And then you can also spray paint these, you guys. if you wanted to go through and spray paint them to kind of get, because once you put a little bit of paint, it really intensifies the impression that it picks up in the mold. So you can definitely do that if you wanted a quick turnaround on it. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Just gonna grab this like raspberry-ish color. Actually, it's called magenta, if that matters. And I'm gonna take the cap off, and then I'll just use the top. Oh, that just came right off. Let's repair that real quick. My papers just came apart. All right, there, done. So now I'm gonna come in here and paint the bow. And I'm going to show you how cute this turned out. Obviously this bow could be whatever color you want it to be. So the creativity is going to go as far as you want to take that, right? And so there we have it. Super cute, isn't it? Sure is, y'all. All right, so there's a few things like that that you can do. We'll hang on to that. We have some rosebuds. The 3D effect on that, something in there, but it bends and it's flexible. Do you see that? So you could put that around something round or and make it flex. And these rosebuds are adorable. These, you can get this particular one at Hobby Lobby. You can just take a little bit of paint here and I'll show you how it can become like 3D. See the detail of that? I know my fingers having paint on them kind of don't help, does it? But yeah, you can definitely see that. And that's why I'm just dry brushing it, so that you can see that. You definitely get in there and paint it. Add a second top coat color to embellish it a little bit. But this is a fantastic, fantastic product. And then we have some grass here. So I'm just gonna take it out of the mold. Look at the detail of that grass. And again, it's bendable and flexible. So now we can definitely put it on something round. I actually used this when I made a mushroom out of an old light that you buy for like a light that goes up into your ceiling. It was super, super cool. Super cool. And then this one here is the one that's a little bit deeper. This one has a requirement of more than 24 hours, but I didn't put it all the way full. So that'll cut down on the time a little bit, but it's as thick as it is here. It goes all the way to the bottom here. So you got to make sure that it's able to get in. The air is what's curing this, okay? Oh, did they? Well, they're still not going in the playoffs, so. So this one's probably not going to be cured on the inside. So be gentle with it, and I can tell. Do you guys see how light it is there? It's a little bit deeper color on the sides. That's because that's cured. Obviously, I could touch it right now, but I don't want to distort the rosebuds, right? And then we can adhere that onto some project as well. And then this one here, I think, was a fairy. Yes. This one here, I couldn't figure it out at first when I was looking at it, but I just want you to see the detail in here. And this would be cute as a brooch even. See that? Detail of the fairy and all of the stuff around it. So super cute. Okay, so let's go into this one here. Again, this is more of a winter project, but that's why I'm going to do it. It is a snow globe. Okay, again, bendable and flexible. And the same with these little guys here. So what you do is you take these and you put them on here. And there are several different things here. There's enough to kind of do two different ones. One is a gingerbread and one is, so you could do like a gingerbread on the snow globe. It's got the house and then the gingerbread people. Like this. And then it's got two trees and a deer along with the snowman. So that would make for another one. And not that you can't use any of this with I mean, you can interchange them. Do you guys see how detailed that deer is? I'm hoping that I got in really good into the antlers. Come on, you. This is a really stiff mold. It's not as easy to extract or cast these out of them. And I don't want to break it. It's durable, however, it's thin, so it is going to be a little bit more delicate. But look at that. Came out really good. Okay, so what we're going to do is paint the snow globe. I'm going to paint it all white. And then we'll go from there. These would make cute ornaments. You can turn them into magnets. You could make a garland with this if you also wanted to. And just do multiple. Cast this multiple times. Got to get my sides. And depending on what you're going to do with it, you can also do the back side. I'll just show you for time's sake the front of it here. I can paint up the back side later. I want to get into all these little areas because there's snowflakes on the front of this, so I want to get around that really well. Alrighty. So if you've never seen the mold would be worked with, go ahead and take a look at some of my other videos. Can anybody help her with minimizing the comments? I do not know. I do not know how to answer that for you. Swipe them maybe to the right or left. I'm not 100% sure on that. All right, let me dry that. Actually, let me do this snowman first. I'm going to do him white. And then I can come back in and tailor what I want to do in the other areas. Click on the three dots at the top and deselect the live chat. There it goes. Thank you, Lizzie Lou. I got a pretty thick brush here. I want you guys to see the detail on the face of this. And you don't have to do the back because you're not going to see it. It's going to get glued down. Okay, do you guys see the eyes and the nose and all that of him? Isn't he cute? Alrighty. Let's make him dry. You can also use some acrylic paint pens on this. This is a good time for that with the small detail on that. And I want to use a little bit of silver. A lot of times I like to just take the cap off and use that as what paint's in there, because I'm just going to be using a little bit of it. Let me find a nice small. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to paint the bottom of this silver. It wasn't dry all the way. I'll go back and do another coat after it dries up a little bit more. We're just going to kind of work and go kind of bounce back and forth here to the different things. I'm going to come in and paint my trees green. Any color you want. This one is quite an old color, but it's holiday green. I do have another color I'm going to layer over it. But you see the detail of that. Let's do this one too. Okay. They are adorable, aren't they, Kathy? Oh my goodness. I'm a mess, girls and gentlemen. Get some of that off. All right, a quick dry, and then I'm going to add a little bit more of this green here, and it's called Desert Cactus. It is a deco art. Oh, that's crackling. See how that crackled on there? Can you guys see that crackle or no? I guess not. I don't even know how that happened, but it's happened. I like it actually. I don't know why it crackled, but it did. That's okay. That's okay. We'll take it. Is this dry enough down here? Yeah. Another coat of silver. That's pretty typical when I use this particular one anyways. It's not very vibrant. Let that be again, and then come back in with the Desert Cactus. And then I'm gonna off it here to dry brush over the top. And I like to just go like this. So it's going to give it another element and 3D it. Pull out that really cool. And there is a star on the top, so I'm going to actually put a little bit of gold on here before we're done. That's it for the greens. Let me set these to the side. Grab a little bit of black for the hat. We're going to come into the snowman now, do what we got to do here. Ooh. You can definitely use a paint tray and get all your colors out, but I like it like this. I mean, it makes it simpler than having to clean it all up when you're done. Now, if you like to do things vintage, you can definitely leave things in this brown color, the original color of the molded wood. My black is really watery. Okay, so now we've got his hat going. Oh, I don't. It should be at the bottom. It's at the bottom of my screen. Put this on too. And then I'm going to use some of my acrylic paint pens on. This is gold, and I'm hoping it's going to do really good gold. Okay. Thought it was a star, but maybe it's just more of an illusion, so we're just going to go with it. You could definitely like decorate it up if you wanted to put some ornament looking stuff on here. Yes, that's where I'm at. It's on the tube. All right. Let's do some red, some orange, and some black for the eyes and all that fun stuff. You can also use the back of a paint brush for little dots or a pin. And are you dried up on me? Kinda, sorta. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna do his eyes. And his mouth is a smiley face. Okay, so I'm not gonna do his mouth black because that's a bit much. I think I'm just gonna come in here with this gray and kind of highlight his mouth a little bit. Let's try a little bit of this pink. There we go. Okay, So his mouth just is visible, but not like blah, blah in your face. What happened to my orange that I just grabbed? Maybe I didn't grab orange. I guess I didn't. Gotta do my carrot nose. Again, you can definitely use small tipped brushes and stuff like that for this too. He's so cute, isn't he? And we'll make his scarf. Actually, we're gonna do his scarf in maybe in a blue, because I have this package that he's holding. This cute bow on it. Okay. Sorry, I'm just focusing. I haven't used a lot of these ever. So yes, anything that you like, you can definitely decoupage on these two. This is a little bit more difficult to decoupage on this small piece, but you can definitely do it on larger pieces of this stuff. The molded wood allows you to do that. And what's nice about it, if you don't like it, you can just paint right over it and do it again. If you don't like the way your colors came out. Okay. And he's got some mittens on. These I just get off of Amazon, the paint pens, and they are acrylic. All right. Okay, and the bottom of this actually has his little scarf coming out under his arm. Okay, that's that. You really can't see the package much, but I'm gonna add a little bit of gold to the box. Okay. So there is our cute little snowman holding a package. All right, I gotta just put some brown on him, on my deer. I almost called him a moose. He kind of looks like a moose, actually, and he very well could be. And then we're gonna assemble this. I'm gonna use wood glue because it's a wood-based product and it's going on top of each other. You could use some super glue E6000, 3-in-1 stick fast, or you can use hot glue. I personally don't use hot glue a lot when I'm doing this stuff because whatever I'm adhering it to, I want to use the appropriate adhesive. Okay, so just know that if you're putting it on metal or tin or anything like that, which this molded wood will stick to all different surfaces, you just need to use the right adhesive. We're not going to use a hot glue if we're putting it on something metal, because you know, it doesn't matter what you're sticking on that metal, the hot glue isn't going to last, right? It'll pop off. I'm going to add a little bit of black to the feet, to his to the hooves and the nose area after I get this bad boy dry. Oh man, I do this all the time, you guys, all the time. You could just put him if you want. You do a winter scene. There's so many different ways you can do this. I'm going to show you how you can layer on top of one another. But he's super cute already. If you just wanted to do him like that in the snow globe, he's super cute. I want to add some, before I get too far in here, I'm going to add just a wee bit of diamond dust to the tip of, or I'm sorry, to these snowflakes on here. So I'm going to add Mod Podge on here and let that kind of shimmer on these snowflakes at the bottom. Okay, see that? Okay, put my black down here. And if these are dry, you guys, you could always just take some paint and use the tips of these. As you see, my black one is pretty dry. And you see that I'm going on all the sides with it. Get his nose. Put him an eye. And there we have it. Okay, so now I'm going to get my, this is a Titebond. I like the thick and quick, but this one happens to be what I have here. So I'm out of the thick and quick, but that's okay because this will work as well. All right, so you can kind of dry lay it if you want beforehand. Where's my guy? You can put one on top of the other, have him in the background. Actually, this guy faces this way, so we're not going to use him. All right, let me put some glue on here. And I'm going to put him out up a little bit higher. And then this one goes wherever you want, but I'm going to put him back here. Do I want this in the back? No. And then I'm going to glue this on down here mostly, but also to the rest of, it's going to lay on those two trees. And it's going to give it a little bit of a 3D effect. If you're worried about it not staying, get yourself something to prop in there, like a little bead. That you could put back here if you wanted to prop it in there, to have it stick and hold it up. there you have it. A cute little snow globe. Or you could just put the moose or deer. If you wanted to, you could put him in place of this, or put him with the other stuff that came with it, which is gingerbread related. Okay, so there's that fun stuff that you can do with it. And yeah, fun times, fun times. There is just so many different things that you can do with it. I think I'm going to take this board eventually, this little 4x8 that I sell, and I'm going to put it down here. Maybe put some grass with it, put some flowers with it. It's just something fun. You can do a lot with these little 4x8s. Actually, this heart I already had done here. This is the same heart that I have right here. So you can see, and the frame is molded wood as well, with a cute piece of scrapbook paper behind it, and it can be as simple as that. You can lay it down, or I'm sorry, you stand it up on something. You could go this way with it and just have something really cute with it. So we'll craft this once this is a little bit more cured on the top. And maybe it'll be some fast videos as well, so make sure you guys stay tuned for some of that. I hope you subscribe and have your notifications turned on, so that way you know that I'm posting stuff here, and help me with the monetization side of all this, getting my watch hours and stuff going. So there is what I have for tonight. The molded wood is on sale. Grab it while you can. It will be going off sale soon. I don't have a definite date, but soon. So if you guys could help me get the word out, if you guys have other crafters that like to do stuff and they've never tried it before, maybe you could send them a link, send them something to the video so they have an idea of all of this wonderful stuff here. I have plenty of other things behind me here to work with as well on molded wood. So I'm going to be doing some videos to help show you and highlight this more in depth as we go along. But the sky's the limit. Again, it's your creativity in your mind is where you can take it. Please try it if you have not already. I appreciate your support. I hope you guys like something like this. I would just put a little hanger, ribbon, bow, string, jute, you name it. Go with it, depending on what you want to do. Paint the back if you want to. These would be really cute to put on as gift tags, where you put somebody's name on the back. And not just Christmas. You could do gift tags for others, birthdays and things like that. So keep it in mind. Stay tuned to this channel here. We've got lots of fun to be had. Okay. And I'm also on Facebook if you want to follow me over there. If you're new here, at Creative Crafting by Katie, across all the platforms, and my website as well. So y'all have a great rest of your day, evening, or whatever it is when you watch this, and you come back soon. Bye now.